Many tourists know Vietnam through famous places. But today, I want to show you a quieter Vietnam. No luxury hotels, no famous landmarks, no busy tourist streets. Just small roads, green gardens, farmers, students, old men playing chess, and simple moments that carry deep meaning. Hello, my name is Tien. I make daily vlogs to share the quiet beauty of rural Vietnam with friends around the world. This is the Vietnam most tourists never see. And for me, this is the Vietnam that feels most real. This is rural Vietnam, where every simple day has a story. Let's begin. Early in the morning, I walk to the market. Life here begins as usual. People buying, selling, talking, and preparing for the day. Then I meet an elderly man who cannot see well. I give him a small amount of money. It is not much, but in rural life, kindness often begins with a small action.
Dạ. Vâng. Vâng, cháu xin nhá. Cháu cảm ơn nhá. Vâng. Vâng. Ông sờ được cơ à? Không giỏi thế nhỉ?
After the market, I go to pick up my daughter from her extra class. On the way, I buy her a small candy. It is a very simple moment, but for a child, small things can become sweet memories.
Nào, lại ra đường xe. Đây nhá. Đây cửa hàng ông đây này. Cho hai cái kẹo mút chip ấy. Vâng. Đây cái này. Bao nhiêu tiền đấy không? Ok không?
On the roadside, I see some old men sitting together and playing Chinese chess. This is one of the small scenes I love most in the countryside. No big stage, no loud entertainment, just a chessboard, a few friends, and time moving slowly. As I keep walking, I see colorful paintings on the village walls. Nearby, groups of students are going home after class. This small road carries both memory and hope, the stories of old people and the dreams of children. Then I meet a farmer working carefully in the vegetable garden. Every movement is slow and patient. Before food appears in the market, before it reaches a family table, someone has already cared for the soil with their own hands.
Quay các bà làm ruộng.
Các bà làm rau sạch à?
Now I am standing inside a farmer's vegetable garden. Around me are flowers, fresh green beds of vegetables, and neat rows planted with care. Nothing here feels rushed. Everything grows slowly, cleanly, and close to the rhythm of nature. There are also many fruit trees here. The food is simple, natural, and grown with experience, patience, and the care of the people who live on this land. In the countryside, good food often begins with honest hands and quiet dedication.
Thu ơi, sao không ra nhặt những cái cây rau này nó mọc mà là ăn tí thì ra đầy rau rồi. Đấy, rau một chút rau cải rồi đấy.
Bà trồng rau gì đây?
Đây á, đây đang chai đậu đũa.
Đậu đũa à?
Đang chai đậu đũa dài đây. Đấy,
Đậu que đây đúng không?
đậu que đây. Đang chai
The
đậu
farmer
que
kindly
dài.
shows me how vegetables are planted and explains some of the growing techniques. What I love most is not only the garden itself, but also the people. In rural Vietnam, farmers are often honest, friendly, and generous with what they know. People here are connected in simple and meaningful ways.
Rắc cái này này, đấy. Xong nó bảo sao phải rắc như thế mà rắc đấy, đấy, được chưa? Đấy, được chưa?
Rồi.
Đấy thôi, đấy để cho nó chống gì đất. À. Đấy, nó sạch đấy. Ăn thì còn ấy thì còn toàn chất vi sinh ấy.
Ồ, rồi, nhanh. Gọn xúc tích. Đó, muốn làm gì làm đi. Không gì nữa, không nào được.
Chứ đây.
Chứ đấy thì làm gì? Đấy làm gì?
Chứ đây.
After saying goodbye to the chess corner and the vegetable garden, my daughter and I return home. At our house, my wife is busy at her small household goods shop. She is helping a customer and carefully explaining how to use the item. This is another side of rural life. Small family businesses, honest work, and people serving each other with care.
Đây là khóa sổ lại để nó cẩn thận.
Later in the afternoon, I walk out to the rice fields. There, I meet another farmer preparing to feed and care for the young rice plants. In places like this, the beauty of the countryside is never separate from hard work. Behind every green field, there is patience, labor, and quiet responsibility. For many Vietnamese families, rice is more than food. It is part of daily life. Farmers grow rice not only for the market, but also for family meals. A bowl of rice may look simple, but behind it is the work of the land, the weather, and the hands of farmers.
Cho con đi ngoài kia.
After leaving the rice fields, I walk to the village cultural house. In Vietnam, this is a common place where people gather for meetings, activities, sports, and community life. Today, I meet some children playing in the yard. They look at my camera and ask, "Uncle, why are you filming?" Their curiosity makes this moment feel honest and alive.
Các bạn đang chơi trò gì đấy?
Đi bìm cho được bắt gì?
Bị bắt gì á?
Đuổi bắt.
Đuổi bắt à?
Đi.
Ok.
Bắt.
Đi bìm.
Rồi.
À không.
Bắt.
In the late afternoon, I continue to the small evening market. A few sellers sit along the roadside with vegetables, fruit, grilled meat, roast duck, and many simple foods for dinner. Morning markets give energy to the day. Evening markets help families return home to a warm meal.
Cho cái gì vào đấy? Hả? Thế nào? Thế nào ạ?
A little farther away, I find the fresh fish and shellfish sellers. There are fish, snails, clams, oysters, and many kinds of fresh local food.
Vâng.
Many of these are caught and brought to the market on the same day. For local people, this is not luxury. It is part of everyday dinner. Fresh, close to home, and still affordable. Most of the things sold here come from nearby homes, gardens, farms, rivers, and fields. People bring what they grow, catch, cook, or make by hand. This is why a small village market feels different. It is not only a place to buy food, it is a place where local life meets every day.
Cháu quay bạn tí nha.
Ôi, cũng là một tắm tắm, còn cũng đi bắt ốc cổ thế nhỉ? Làm gì? Lên xong rồi bảo là đi bắt ốc đây, cổ thế đây. Người Việt Nam cần cù chịu khó chứ không có phải thò tay chân xin là gì nào. Chuyện đến lạc lắm rồi.
Beside the market, I see a seller with banda, a traditional crispy rice cracker. It is simple, crunchy, and often enjoyed as a snack or with a cold drink. It may look like a small thing, but foods like this carry the taste of village culture and old local habits. After leaving the market, I return to the fields near my home. Here, farmers are still working, planting, cleaning, and caring for their land. Nothing here is dramatic. Nothing is made for tourists. But this peaceful and ordinary scene always makes me feel calm. Maybe this is the real beauty of rural Vietnam. Around 5 p.m., I walk down into a small village area. People are sweeping their yards and cleaning the front of their homes. Along the village road, colorful paintings cover the walls. Paintings of rural life, farming, animals, and peaceful countryside memories. Even the walls here seem to tell stories. Then I see farmers bringing their animals home after a long day. The road becomes slower, softer, and more familiar. In rural Vietnam, the day often begins with work and it ends with care.
Có béo chưa?
Around 6 p.m., people gather at the village cultural house to play sports. After a long day of work, this place becomes full of voices, movement, and laughter. It is more than a sports area. It is where neighbors meet, talk, relax, and stay
Chết!
connected.
Ui dồi ôi, hay thế. Hay.
After that, I return home and prepare dinner with my wife. After a long day of working, walking, filming, and meeting people, dinner is the moment when the family comes back together. In many Vietnamese homes, the evening meal is not only about food. It is where we sit down, talk, listen, and feel close again. Around 8 p.m., we take the children for a walk and stop for lemon tea by the roadside. We meet neighbors, talk with friends, and enjoy the cool evening air. After a long and tiring day, simple moments like this help people release stress and feel lighter. This is another quiet beauty of village life. People do not need much to feel connected.
Ra đây lại hỏi đi đâu đấy? Đâu? Đúng yeah.
On my way home, I pass the community hall again. This time, many older people are dancing together. For them, this is not only exercise. It is also a way to relax, share daily stories, and enjoy each other's company. In village life, even a simple evening dance can help people stay connected and feel less alone.
chỉ thiên đàn ta lên em reo cùng chiến thắng tự hào quê hương bất khuất kiên cường.
As the evening grows deeper, the village slowly becomes quiet. The roads are empty now, and most people have gone to sleep, preparing for another working day tomorrow. In the countryside, rest is also part of the rhythm of life. Along the quiet village road, many Vietnamese flags hang on both sides. In the soft night air, they look simple but meaningful. They remind me that in places like this, people are connected not only by family and neighborhood, but also by a shared love for their homeland. When I return home, I can still see a few tractors working in the distance. In the summer, the daytime in Vietnam can be very hot, so some farmers continue their work at night when the air is cooler. Even when the village seems asleep, the quiet work of rural life is still going on. Maybe this is the Vietnam many tourists never see, not because it is far away, but because it is hidden inside ordinary life, in quiet village roads, in old men playing chess, in children going to class, in farmers working with the land, in a warm family dinner, and in neighbors meeting after a long day. This Vietnam is not loud, it is not famous, but it is warm, honest, and deeply real. For me, the true beauty of Vietnam lives in these ordinary places, because ordinary places often carry the deepest stories. Thank you for walking with me through another quiet corner of rural Vietnam. If this video helped you feel closer to my country, please leave a comment and tell me what you felt. Please like, share, and subscribe so more people can discover the quiet beauty of Vietnam. See you in the next village story.